We back? All right, guys.
right.
All right. So let me just put this out there, boy. I tell you, it's amazing how when you start talking about God and how God shows up, how the devil gets mad at that.
True.
So I'm gonna take this back and thank you guys for hanging in there with us. I would like for Shamizee to tell his testimony because we will not be defeated by the enemy tonight.
No, we won't.
All right. So
Where do I start?
Shamizee, yes, you ran into the water.
Oh yeah, so I ran into the water. Right, there's 8 folks out there, and so a lot of them are swimming in. Some people are carrying other people like on their back or like holding them, picking them up, and so I hop in the water. Like I said, I forgot to radio it in, so no one knows that I'm in the water. Well, no one that can help me knows that I'm in the water.
Yeah.
And so then I'm swimming out there, and I'm swimming, and I pass by one dude. I'm like, "Yo, do you need help?" He's like, "Nah, it's a person behind me." Swimming again, go to the other person. "Yo, do you need help?" He's like, "Nah, it's a person behind me." So I'm like, "Hey, okay." Of course, the people that need help are the furthest people out there. So I'm swimming to the end, throwing my flotation device, and I'm all like, "Y'all, hold on." And there's these 2 people. There's one skinny dude who's like probably 16, 17 max, and then this other dude. He's like middle aged. He's like 6'2", like 260, right? And I'm 5'6", 140. So in my head, I'm already thinking the work.
Right.
How this gonna play out?
Right.
And so, I handle my stuff and I start swimming back, right? And like to swim faster, I like put my head down, start digging, and then like I pick my head up and I can visually see myself getting further than where I started. And so like after like 2-3 cycles of like putting my head down and going back up, putting my head down and going back up, I'm like, all right, now like I'm either not making no progress or I'm going further than what I was. And so, like, I'm getting desperate to the point, so, like, we have that sign out there, like, if you need help, you, like, raise your hand, wave that back and forth, like, send somebody right now. And so, like, I'm getting to the point where I'm doing that sign, I'm like, somebody help me.
Oh, my
and
God.
I'm, like, remembering that I forgot to call for help in the first place.
Man.
So I'm like, all right, bro, like, and that's when I said, like, I start praying. I'm like feeling defeated, low-key. I'm like, God, let your will be done. I'm like, God, I would not like to die with these random folks. I like to die with people
random
that I know.
folks.
So,
with these randoms out here.
Yeah, that's tough. Let me die with my loved ones.
I was like, God, let your will be done for real. Like, it's whatever.
Wow.
So I'm like paddling. My head go under the water, and like while I'm under the water, it's like quiet. And which is like, I'm in crashing waves, but it's like quiet. And then it's just like, go left. Shamar, go left. And so like I get my head out the water, and I'm like, shoot, guys, let's go left. I'm yelling at the people I'm pulling. I'm like, let's go left. They're like, dog, I can't swim. Like, I'm tired. And I was all like, it's whatever, bro. Like, I still start going left. And I'm going left, probably like, not even that far left, like, probably like 10 feet. I probably took like 10 strokes left. And I just start standing. And like, I'm 5'6". And like 150, 200 yards in the ocean. I'm standing as a 5'6" human being standing. And so I'm like, standing to the point where I can dig my feet in the ground and start marching. And so I'm like, y'all, come on, I'm standing. And so, like, they eventually start coming over here, too, and I'm, like, pulling them in. And, like, I get to the point where I'm, like, waist deep, and other people start, like, helping them, like, sit the dude down.
Yeah.
And after they sit him down, I, like, run to the tower, grab my radio. I radio it in, like, y'all need to get here. Like, I just pulled this dude in. He, like, coughing up water, this and then the other, like, get here. So they pull up, they like give him oxygen, check his pulse. So his like oxygen levels. So in Florida, our oxygen level is supposed to be 99, like 100, because like we're in sea level, and his oxygen levels was at 80%.
Wow.
And so they're like, yeah, like you need to go to the hospital like now. So they send him to the hospital, and like he lived, but yeah, that was that.
Yeah, and that was the defining moment for you. That was
definitely one of them where I like God has my best interest in heart.
Yeah.
And so,
did you realize that, like, how long did it take for you to process that you just saved somebody's life?
It was just like, so like right when I pulled like dude out, like people that was on the beach, that was like telling me, that was all like, I don't know how you did that. Like that was amazing, this, that, and the other. And I don't know, because I say when I like knew was when I brought him back, like his wife was just sitting on shore. And so, because to me, the worst thing for me is like when you're running up to a scene and you need to go in the water, you just see their loved one like standing there like this because they can't do nothing.
Yeah.
And so like I feel like that's the thing that always pushes me to go
Wow.
like further. And so every time like I bring them back to shore and their loved one is just like crying, like saying thank you, that's when I'm all like I did something for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now I want to go back because I don't know if the people heard because of the mics went out. He said he heard something that spoke to him to say go left, and because he followed what we now know was the voice of God, right? Because he followed that, it led him to where he could stand and walk and pull him up.
Mm-hmm.
What would have happened had you ignored that voice during that time and you decide to go your own path and go right or go straight or go backwards, whatever the case may be?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a test, and I got chills. I got chills. Yeah. Because I think we you know, a lot of us, we ask God and we pray for things, and we you know, we say we're waiting on God. We need to hear from him, and he speaks to us in different ways. And sometimes he's saying it, he's telling you, he's sending the boat over and over again, and you're still saying, Lord, I need you to send me something or send me a sign. And he done sent you multiple signs. Yeah. But because it doesn't look like what we want it to look like, we choose to ignore it. Yeah. And you listen to that voice. And because you listen, the outcome of that was you saved not only his life, but your life. Yeah. And you're here talking about us. And you wrote a song about it.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say I wrote a song about that. I mean, I do have songs about that. They're just not released yet.
Okay.
But, yeah.
What would you say that inspires you to, because you said something about a hero song, right?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Not All Heroes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Nice. Wow. You got any questions?
Nah, I mean, that's scary for number one.
Yeah.
But only with God that happened. So yeah. I guess if you ever doubt anything, then you can always go back to that story.
Yeah. And what's crazy is I just had this revelation right now. But it's like that was for real my last resort. Because like I said, I'm desperate. I already gave the I need help sign. And
are you like exhausted, right? You're like
I'm
swimming
exhausted. Like while they're doing like checking up dude, checking his oxygen, giving him oxygen, I'm literally laying down like on the beach sand. Like they told me to give him the oxygen and I like couldn't. Like I'm laying down on the sand. Yeah. And so, but what I was saying was like that was my last resort. And so like just relating that back to life now, like sometimes you're gonna have people that leave, you're gonna have this, that, and the other. You're gonna be exhausted, and sometimes God's gonna be your last resort for real. Yeah. And so that's just the revelation I just had just now.
Yeah.
So.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. I love it. So were we able to pull up the song for that song or a song? Because I would love to hear.
Since that got all set up.
Yeah.
Not All Heroes.
Yeah.
Listen, y'all. I don't know if you were paying attention. I mean, we all know God is real. No matter what religion you are and what you may call him, we all know that he's real. So, I think having somebody this young and this so grounded and so mature. I mean, I know he's smiling, he's having a good time, but like I would hope my my kid is this mature at 19. No, I'm just a testament to your parents too, man. And
I guess.
So yeah.
I want to shout out some of the people that's in the chat. Shout out to Carla Marie Williams, Levante Dorsey, Lucette Smith, Eileen Williams. That's my mama. Hey, Mom. Happy belated birthday to my mother as well. Her birthday was last Tuesday.
Happy birthday, Miss Williams.
August 22nd. Shout out to you, Mom. Who else do we have on here? You probably have. Hi, Sir Francie. Sir Francie tunes in every week. Thank you. Lakeisha Laster, thank you for tuning in. And thank you guys for rocking with us and
being patient.
Being patient with us. We definitely want to give this young man his due time. But I just noticed as soon as we just start talking about God and how he moves and everything wanted to start acting up. So ha ha ha, devil.
Joke's on you.
Joke's on you. Joke's on you. So how can people find your music, to support you?
Let's sell this music. Talk about that.
So I'm on all platforms, right? Shamizee, S-H-A.
Shamizee? You got to say it like that, too.
Shamizee. Young Meezy on the mic. But yeah, so Shamizee, S-H-A-M-I-Z-E-E. The album I have out is called Watchmen, because my name in Hebrew, Shamar, translates to watchman.
Nice.
Okay.
And so yeah. And so one of my songs it actually goes like, real name Shamar, that's a watchman. But
Nice.
yeah.
Okay. I like it. I like it.
Bars.
yeah, they didn't peep it though. It went over their head.
And where can they follow you?
On Instagram, like I said, that's my worst asset. So don't get your hopes up. But,
Put
it's
it out there anyway.
Okay. It's Shamizee Sound, SHAMIZEE, and then sound, all one word. No nothing, just Shamizee Sound. And
What do you want people to get from your music? If they're sitting there listening and vibing, what is the message that you want them to receive from your work of art?
That Christians are not perfect, and I feel like that's the revolving theme in all of my music about how, because truth be told, as human beings we suck. Like we're just butt people. Like everybody's always getting hurt.
We're the butt species on this earth, right? The animals, the bald eagles, everybody like just does it a little different. They take care of each other. Yeah. Look out for each other. Go ahead. I'm with you on that.
Right? And so like I feel like non-Christians and like Christians themselves feel like they have to be perfect. Like when you step out of line, people are gonna be like, "Oh, that's not very Christian to you." Like this, that, and the other. And so I feel like a lot of my music is about like, yeah, dog, I believe in God and I try to follow God, but at the same time, like I'm me. Like I'm not there yet. I feel like that's the whole journey.
Okay.
I think it's important, especially the youth, and something that you said that really stood out when you went to this other church. You were surrounded by people that looked like you, act like you, and you felt seen, right?
Yeah,
you felt
it was
seen.
just,
It was a part of a.
Yeah, like it was just that because it was a white church. Yeah, but it was just the fact that the youth, they ran stuff there. Like they obviously had the pastor and the music leaders that did the music, but like they would have children on stage who were like musically inclined, who played instruments, did stuff. They'd have kids who were good with technology, run the sound system, run this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
And so like kids who were good with kids, they'd be watching the younger kids in the back.
Yeah.
And so it was all like all the behind the scenes stuff that was still huge. They let kids do that.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
so it was just like knowing that you played a role, knowing that if you wasn't there, some stuff wouldn't flow right, that you were important. I think that's what it's like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. My first experience, so I grew up in an all black church, and there was no youth services like you see here. You got Sunday school, go to Sunday school. But when I came to Delaware and I went to this place called Word of Life Christian Center, and it's a mix. Everybody's in there. And I went to their service, and I'm used to dressing up for church, and you didn't have to. They don't dress like that. You every now and then you'll see some people,
Yeah.
But when I went in, they were, the I guess you would call it praise and worship. It was like a full concert.
Yeah.
It was like I was at a concert, and I'm looking around. I'm like, okay, I don't know what to do. I'm like, I really don't know what to do. But it was like I was amazed because it felt like
Was the choir white?
It was a mixed everybody.
Really?
Yeah.
That sounded good?
And they were young. And
Did that sound good?
It wasn't a choir. It was,
What was
a
it doing?
band.
Oh.
It was a band playing, and then you had like 4 people up front with mics singing. And yeah, they sound really good. But it was just a whole different experience, and it drew you. And I was just like, okay, like my kids, they went to their services. They had basketball. It was crazy. It was something for everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it made you wanted to go to church.
Yeah.
Because I think, when you keep it how it was when you're growing up, you got to expand. You got to put the younger people, because you guys are our future.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
future leaders of the church.
Yeah, absolutely. So you have to put them in, and let them exercise their talents and all of that. God used young people, he used.
They say the disciples are teens.
Yeah, absolutely. So it was just it just gave me a whole different experience than what I was used to growing up. And I sung on a choir. My mother is a musician, but just being able to go to a place where it was just like, this don't feel like church, but I'm in church though.
Yeah.
It was just different. So I could see how that pulled you in, So I think that's good. I mean, I think churches have evolved greatly now.
Extremely. Yeah.
You know, they
Agreed.
really have evolved.
I remember like the church that I went to, that I transitioned to when I was 14, there was like that too. Like people wearing shorts and a t-shirt to church, right? And so then like every once in a while when I go back to my old church, like with my dad, and I'd be wearing a shirt and shorts, he'd be like, "Dog, what are you doing?" Like, put on that button up. I'm like, oh.
Got too relaxed, huh?
And you're in Florida, so I won't be surprised if people show with flip flops and everything on, right?
They do.
Yeah.
Barefoot and all. But not
Yeah.
barefoot. They got like no socks. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now, now that you're going to be in, you'll be at Morehouse.
Yeah.
Now, would you find your church home down there, or what is your plan?
Yeah, I mean, I plan on it. I mean, I was stuck there for 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. They probably have something on campus, because I know at DSU they have a
chapel.
Yeah, they have a chapel.
Yeah. So that's good. That's good. Congratulations. I'm very excited for your journey.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
Absolutely.
Good stuff.
So we're gonna play. Do we know what song we got?
Did you want to play?
Did you?
Not All Heroes, since you talked about that, or something else?
Yeah, no, we can play that one. That's one of my favorite ones, Not All Heroes.
Okay. So we're gonna
Introduce it.
introduce your song.
It's just about like it's never too late to be saved and stuff like that. So it's like you're gonna go through some stuff, this, that, and the other, but it's like God's gonna be there. It's like you wanna get the first bar is like you wanna get saved, but it's never too late. Like so.
Okay.
Just
So
keep
we're
pushing.
we're gonna end. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not all your heroes wear capes. I like that. We're gonna end the show going out with his song "Not All Heroes." And again, if people want to find you and purchase and support, again, please let them know where they can support you at.
Anything really, just any like app that streams music, but it's gonna be Shamizee, Shamizee, and the album is called Watchmen. Like just watch and then go like it, go add it to y'all playlist.
Y'all go support this young man.
No
He's
doubt.
doing great
Positivity.
things. He's doing great things. Put your money behind him. Put your support behind him. Shamizee, thank you so much for joining us, and
Appreciate
we wish
you,
you
man.
the
Good to
best.
see
Thank you
you.
for being
No doubt.
inspiring, and continue to do that. And please let us know how we can support you here at the Rebirth.
This is
Yeah.
enough.
Aw.
Yeah, like-
He's so sweet. He's so sweet.
And come back a true Morehouse man with that degree.
I got y'all.
That's what I want to see. That's what's up, man.
I got y'all.
Proud of you, young brother.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Now listen. Next week we will not be on. I'm giving everybody the day off to enjoy the holiday, but we will return the following Monday. Make sure you go out and support Shamizee. Make sure you go to Rebirth U and get your tickets for the Rebirth Live for October 13th. Guys, thank you so much for supporting us and being patient tonight. I really appreciate that. You can go back and rewatch the show on Philly Jams 95.3 FM on YouTube, or Rebirth on YouTube and iHeartRadio. Have a blessed night. And here is Shamizee, Not All Heroes.
Not All Heroes.
Not All Heroes.
Stereo.
All right, guys. Have a good night.
Wanna get saved, well, it's never too late. Don't stop the love, just stop the hate. They buried Jesus, but then he escaped. That is not me, not our heroes were cake. He died for me, couldn't ask for that favor. Christ, King, Lord, Savior. Sucked on my sin like he is a lifesaver. I love my God, please do not be a hater. If you a hater, then I do not care. Stand up when I worship, do not need a chair. Chase don't complain because life is not fair. You want Christ too, that's alright, we can share. When life tried to fight, that's when Jesus to pay. When Jesus say no need to comprehend. My God is permanent, just like a bed. My God is real, he did not play pretend. So crushing my faith like it's sending a view. I'm staying strong like a piece of bamboo. I'm giving back like I got revenue. If you try me, I swing, then I whip it for you. I open my Bible, go to look in John. Whipping #1, just like now I'm strong. My God is right, he never wrong. Said try to come here, but it do not belong. My faith getting stronger, no need to flex. You just gotta believe, it's not that complex. Rest up is God if you want success. God had me secret like he used someone Dex. He carried the cross right on his shoulder. He carried the cross so we can start over. He carried the cross, and I know that it's true. He carried the cross for you. Wanna get saved, well, it's never too late. Don't stop the love, just stop the hate. They buried Jesus, but then he escaped. That is on me, not our heroes were capes. He died for me, can I ask for that favor? Christ, King, Lord, Savior. Sucked on my sin like he used it like Savior. I love my God, please do not be a hater. If you a hater, then that is alright. I'll still pray for you all day and all night. He's the king with me, I am in the night. Jesus in the ring, so I don't need a fight. My God is here, but he come from above. I catch all my blessings like glue in a glove. Trust me, when you die, then you will see a giant. Seeing is believing, number what is love. love. My God, not dead, he is surely alive. When I was a sinner, that's when he arrived. You think he wise? My God, more wise. 1 Corinthians 1:25. Yes, we are tight, sort of combined. My God doesn't change, he not my mind. Always around us, he not hard to find. I might not know, but he know that you're lying. You say I'm defeated, the devil's a liar. If you sin it, you'll be playing with fire. Come as you are and bump the attire. I lift up my hands so I can't lift them higher. The blessings are falling just like it is snowing. If my God said go, then you know that I'm going. Jesus paid the price, I did not cost a token. Jesus is the light of the world, he is glowing. First off, I'm blessed, I am not lucky. My God is real, so don't be a dummy. I made it as an image, I ain't not ugly. Here's what happened, so we all need to study. He died for us so we could get the key. He died for us so we can be free. He died for us and defeated the grave so we can be saved no matter what age. When it gets saved, well, it's never too late. Don't stop the love, just stop the hate. They buried Jesus, but then he escaped. That is not me, not our heroes were capes. He died for me, can I ask for the favor? Christ, King, Lord, Savior. Sucked on my sin like a user, like savior. I love my God, please do not be a hater.